What's up, Panda Nation and Learning Pandas? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I'm maybe from Detroit, but I found a book here that's really cool and wanted to show it to you because they don't make one for Detroit. I don't know why. Maybe there are more people in Chicago, which makes a greater market for it. But it's an encyclopedia, the Encyclopedia of Chicago. And here is the book, and it's big, man. It's a big book, bigger than almost any college textbook or anything like that. And so what I kind of wanted to show you is that you can get this book at a really good deal now. This used to be really expensive. There's actually a website, I think, called the Encyclopedia of Chicago. I don't know that they're related at all. Probably not, but it's probably more updated. But anyway, kind of if you wanted to learn the history of Chicago, I just find this book fascinating. Obviously, I haven't read it all, just kind of perused it, but learned about it years ago, and this book was very expensive. And I understand because of all the work and information in here, but, let's just flip it open here. I just want to kind of show you that, when you picked up this book the first time, just like any encyclopedia, they were probably the single place of that you could really find good, reliable information. Now, this book isn't that old. Let's see here. But it'd be great for a coffee table book. And, oh, look, there it is. Copyrighted in 2004, looks like, I think. And what we have here is in the contents, we have list of maps, cities and artifact, maps in color, Chicago mayors, timeline and year pages, and just lots of different stuff here. So, here are all the maps of the Chicago area. We don't need that. But what I wanted to kind of show you is that, it gives you not only a timeline of what happened in Chicago in great detail. I mean, look how much stuff it is. But it's it's accompanied by pictures. And, oh man, dude, it's kind of sick how much stuff is in here. But just if you really wanted to know the intricacies of how the city works and where things are, it's just a ton of information. It's kind of interesting, like reading like the background of, why Pilsen is Pilsen, why some of the towns get their name. I remember when I lived in Wicker Park, there's an area called Wicker Park and Bucktown, and, it was kind of interesting where executives live versus their employees and kind of how that flipped as things got started gentrifying. So just, a ton of stuff. If you're a Chicagoan, if you're a historian, this is going to be crazy. To be honest, I don't know if this book addresses it, but I know that there's even some debate over what the name Chicago means and where it came from. I guess there's like a Native American name like Chicago or something like that, and so there's some thought that it means that it means like a smelly onion, so just, there's so much stuff, just like any other city, that you could dive into, but just really cool to see kind of all this information for one city put in place. Now, here's why I bring it up. It's obviously a great book to have, to put on your shelf, to put on a coffee table if you have people over, if you're like a Chicago fan or something like that. But you can get this book, because I don't know that they're in print anymore, for really cheap. And just go on Amazon, check it out, the Encyclopedia of Chicago. I think I bought this one in good condition, right? Or very good, I can't remember exactly, but it seems a very good condition, for like $15. So just kind of amazing. I don't know, if I were stuck on a deserted island, this is kind of the book I'd love. Something with a lot of history. You could keep reading it and then die alone eating coconuts. There it is, the Encyclopedia of Chicago. Check it out. Like I said, I wish they made one for Detroit, but they don't. Peter Von Panda out.